Hello everyone, today we are at the popular Belmore Falls in Moreton National Park in New South Wales, Southern Highlands. So we're going to check out the falls lookout first, just parked here, and then we're going to be going that a ways to find the trail to the base of the falls. But lookout's just down here. I'll give you a look when we get there. Well, the light's terrible, we're right against the sun, but spectacular falls. This is the main Belmore Falls lookout. Just came down some stairs to get here. And you'll see the track keeps going off that way as well. That takes us to a different lookout, which has a slightly more direct view of the falls. So we'll go there next. Alrighty, approaching the second lookout for Belmore Falls. Already this one actually looks a bit better. Only a 2 or 3 minute walk further on. Here it is. Clearly the better view, I reckon. You get a much more expansive view of the valley. And then the upper falls, which are the main attraction, you can see the whole thing rather than just sort of half of it. The lower falls are a bit more obstructed. But yes, the light's still obviously not very good. Nonetheless, this is a spectacular falls. Okay, so we're back at the main car park area. We're going to follow this trail. It leads towards the Hindmarsh lookout, which you may or may not check out. But we'll keep on out to our right, and the old trail should pop up over the fence. Basically, it used to be a maintained proper track to the bottom, and then parks closed it in their infinite wisdom. But people still walk down there all the time. And I've done it. I did it last time I came out 4 years ago. It's a little bit of a rough track, but it's really nothing bad. There's no reason for it to be sharp. Well, a sign saying no access, pretty clear sign that this is the way to go. Up over the fence, and we have a nice little track. So just down from where I last filmed, you can see it's a little track goes that way. It does not. Dog legs sharper to the left, and past this sign down these nice steps. If you did see just back there, the sign did actually say penalties apply if you go this way. So just be warned, like, if you want to do this track, it's at your own risk. I don't think the track should be shut, so on principle I think it's ridiculous. But, just disclaimer, don't come after me if you come here and get fined. You shouldn't, but quite an interesting track. Goes right below these cliffs. Sort of looks like it goes off that way. There are a few kind of little confusing points. So you can hear the creek down below. There are several more waterfalls downstream of Belmore Falls, which some hardy explorers have been to, and I've seen photos. It looks pretty cool. So if you're a real adventurer, that's a day trip you can do. And one I'd be keen to do if I had more time. But for us, it'll just be the main falls. As we've been getting deeper into the gorge, the environment's really changed from that very dry forest of higher up to almost rainforest in spots. Coming to another little viewpoint of the waterfall as we inch closer. Pretty bloody epic. That is a big old waterfall. Belmore Falls. So it ended up taking us about 25 minutes to get down here. We're not going at a super quick pace, but I'd say about average. That gives you some idea. Spectacular falls. It's probably an 80 metre sheer drop, this one. Maybe a little less. And then another falls right behind me. The light is kind of better in here because you're not looking against the sun. So it might actually be a bit better for photos. Anyways, I'm going to play around. Pretty spectacular though. So this is about probably a 40 metre, 30-40 metre lower falls. Apparently people get down there, I don't really know how. Maybe through that gully in there. Maybe just by abseiling. Back up there towards the lookouts. And the main event. Spectacular. Alrighty, I'm a bit puffed. There's a bit of a hike back up, especially all the stairs at the end. But we made it. I reckon allow an hour return for the hike to the bottom if you're doing it. It took us about 20-25 each way, but especially on the way back, I was walking pretty quickly. An hour return is enough at a leisurely-ish pace, I reckon. I mean, you could really get here and take a photo and leave within 5 minutes if you wanted to, because the first look at it is literally 50 metres from the car park. It's definitely worth a visit. I mean, even if you're only to look at it, it's definitely a very impressive waterfall. Take into account the whole experience going to the base. I reckon it's probably my pick for the #1 waterfall in the Southern Highlands, including Fitzroy, Carrington, Gerringong and the other smaller ones. But yeah, definitely makes one a must visit if you're around the area seeing waterfalls. Flows year round, although in summer it was a bit piddly when I was here last time, so after rain is obviously best. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you wherever I am next.